Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
So welcome to today's Bhagavad Gita class. Today we're going to be reading from chapter 18, text number 3, and you can see that the verse and translation purport will be on the screens. So we're first going to begin with the Jai Radha Madhava prayers. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Om Jnanatirmiyandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurum Militanyena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutaye Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Prastyatya Desatarne. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So if you can please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I'd like to seek all your blessings, and also to those who may be listening, that I can be able to speak something worthwhile today, and for that I can be an instrument, and hopefully we can learn something together. Vancha kalpa drubhascha kripa sindhu bevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So we're reading from chapter 18, text number 3. So we'll start with the Sanskrit recitation. Svajyam dosa ityakte Kama prabhurmanisena Yagnadana tapakarma Natajyam iti kapare Tajyam dosa vadityakte Karma prabhurmanisina Yagya dana tapakama Natya jyat iti kapyate Tajyam dosa vadityakte Karma prabhurmanisina Yagya dana tapakama Karma Natajyam iti kapyate Tajyam dosa vadidyakte Karma prahuramanisina Yagya dana tapa karma Natajyam iti kapare. And would anyone like to try the recitation? Tajyam dosa vadityakte Karma prabhurmanisina Yagyadana tapa karma Natajyam iti kapare. Tajya dosa yad ityakte Karma prabhurmanisina Yagyadana tapa karma Natajyam iti kapare. Tajyam dosa vidyakte Karma prabhurmanisina Yagyadana tapa karma Natajyam iti chapare. And the translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Sri Prabhupada Ki. Some learned men declare that all kinds of fruitive activities should be given up as faulty, yet other sages maintain that acts of sacrifice, charity and penance should never be abandoned. So if you can please repeat after me. Some learned men declare that all kinds of fruitive activities should be given up as faulty, yet other sages maintain that acts of sacrifice, charity and penance should never be abandoned. And purport. There are many activities in the Vedic literature which are subjects of contention. For instance, it is said that an animal can be killed in a sacrifice, yet some maintain that animal killing is completely abominable. Although animal killing in a sacrifice is recommended in the Vedic literature, the animal is not considered to be killed. The fact that sacrifice is to give a new life to the animal. Sometimes the animal is given a new life after being killed in the sacrifice, and sometimes the animal is promoted immediately to the human form of life. But there are different opinions among the sages. Some say that animal killing should always be avoided, and others say that for a specific sacrifice it is good. All these different opinions on sacrificial activity are now being clarified by the Lord Himself. So, this verse speaks about, as we can see from the translation, about different types of sacrifice. Especially in the purport, it mentions the sacrifice of animals. So, in Vedic literature, in Vedic culture, it's actually seen to how can we actually be compassionate to all living entities. So, in that reason, sometimes in like a previous age, it would have been actually recommended that for those who want to eat meat and so on, that they have to do a specific sacrifice. But Vedic culture, it would avoid against animal killing. So this was only in like certain occasions that they'd actually eat meat. And for this reason, they would perform the sacrifices whereby the animal would be sacrificed, and this sacrifice, it wouldn't be seen as just killing the animal. It would be seen that the brahmanas and the mantras, that they were so like expert in the actual sacrifice, that the animal would be given a new body. So the animal, it would be promoted to a higher stage of life, whether it's in the animal kingdom or even in as a human. So this is, with this in mind, we can see that there's so many different living entities, and it's all about, how can we give them compassion. It's said in the Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada states that there's 8,400,000 different living entities. So these are all to the different species of life. Even in the human existence, there's said to be 400,000 different species. So these different species, they're not just living entities. They may look the same and so on, but in terms of human life, we see that all these different living entities are classified by different individuals who have different desires. So for that reason, there's 400,000 different species of humans alone. And also we can, within that human, we can see that there's different even planets whereby other living entities are counted within that as well, subtle realms. And it's said in the Bhagavad Gita, Pruto prakriti sohi punkti prakriti janganan karanam guna sangyasya sadasya son yonvijan masu, that the living entities in this material existence, they're attached to the three modes of material nature, and thus they're enjoying the different ways of life, and then they meet with good and evil amongst various species. So this is our condition, that we have our own conditioned nature, and we're here in this material world, and we're actually trying to enjoy, to fulfill certain desires which we're conditioned by, and certain attachments that we have. So this is simply that this material world, it's something that is there to actually fulfill our desires. It said in the Bhagavad Gita, Yatamam prapadyante tam tadeva bhajamiham mama vartmanu vartante manusya partha sarvasaha, that as all living entities surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. So this is what the Supreme Lord says, that no matter who it is, based on our intentions, we get rewarded with just fruits. So in this sense, we can see that the Lord has different energies. One is the mundane material world, the external energy, and the other is the internal energy, which is the spiritual world. And the spiritual world is naturally of a higher nature than the material world. Actually, in the material world, matter is just dead. It's just dead. It doesn't have any life. It's actually the spiritual energy which gives life to matter. So this is the soul. the soul gives life to matter. And of course the Supreme Lord pervades the universe as well as a Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. And then he also expands as Kshirodakashaya Vishnu into the heart of every living entity. So it said in the Bhagavad Gita, Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Redishi Arjuna Tishtadi Brahmayam Sarvabhutani Yantra Rudani Mayaya, that the Supreme Lord is situated in the hearts of all living entities, O Arjuna, and he's situated there in the heart, and he's directing the wanderings of all living entities, situated in the heart as on a machine made of the material nature. So this machine is a very complex machine, but it's still nonetheless a machine, and that's simply our material body. So Sri Prabhupada would often say that people trying to enjoy material life is simply like trying to decorate, a dead body, to put jewels and things on a dead body. So it has no real purpose in that sense, that there's no real enjoyment. It's all simply futile. The example is given that we're misled and we're foolish, like the camel. The camel, it will eat the thorny plant, and it will really, like the taste, but it doesn't even realize that it's actually pricking the tongue of the camel, and it's actually tasting its own blood. So this is the nature of the material existence, that we think we're enjoying, but it's a fool's paradise. It's actually just more and more entangling. Material enjoyment will always lead to more and more entanglement, and that's just the nature of this material world. We have what we call the three modes of material nature. Shri Shri Radha Kukulnanda ki, Shri Shri Sitaram Laxman Hanuman ki, Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki. So we have what are called the three modes of material nature. They are goodness, ignorance, and passion. So it's this material nature which is conditioning us. In that sense, we're simply like, in one way, we're like puppets. We think we're actually the doers, but it's simply an illusion. We're simply actually being influenced by these three modes of material nature. But we might ask, where is our freedom in all this? So do we have independence? I wonder, what do you think? Do we have free will? Yeah, do we have free will in this material world? Yeah. Okay, so it's described that we have a minute independence. So as I mentioned earlier, that the Lord's internal energy and the Lord's external energy. So we can decide exactly who we serve, whether it's we have that free will and that choice. Even though our intelligence may be contaminated, but to the best of our ability, we have the right to reason, and everyone is endowed with a sufficient sense of intelligence to differentiate between what is good for us and what is bad for us. And the Supreme Lord, He has endowed us with that intelligence, but also He has given us actual, scriptures, devotees, and so on, that we can actually make the most of this human life. So said Devyesha Gunanamayi Prakasistani Karsati, that basically that this material world is, the three modes of material nature are very difficult to overcome, but those who surrender unto the Lord can easily cross beyond it. So that's the nature of this material life. When the Lord is on our side, and when the Lord isn't on our side, there's a big contrast. The Lord can make the easy things seem difficult, and also that what is hard can become extremely easy actually. So this is by the Lord's mercy. As we can see, Arjuna, he did so much because he was a servant of Krishna, and in that sense he was empowered. He had Krishna on his side and Krishna's mercy. But after the battle of Kurukshetra, the Lord wanted to teach a lesson to Arjuna. He sensed that there was a subtle bit of pride there, and in that sense he actually manifested as these dacoits, and they stole, they stole some of the queens and so on. And Arjuna was, trying to actually to slay the dacoits, but he found he just simply wasn't able. And this was actually the Supreme Lord who was there, and the Supreme Lord expanded as dacoits, and in that sense he actually taught Arjuna a lesson that we can't actually achieve anything without the Lord, and that it's actually not our own endeavour. It's simply, all we can do is decide who will we surrender onto, either the material energy or the internal energy. In the verse also, in terms of the different types of activities, it speaks about fruit of activities. So, fruit of activities, if they're actually, some men declare them all to be faulty, but we can see that actually fruit of activities are not actually faulty. They're only faulty if that's actually our sole purpose. Fruit of activities means those activities, that we will hope to gain some benefits from, material benefits. So actually, fruit of activities are necessary in terms of maintaining oneself. So it actually depends if we can actually dovetail everything towards Krishna, then all these things become actually Krishna conscious. So as we can see, whether we have a day job and everything, it's not actually what we call Maya. It's actually something which is beneficial, if it's what we call to be dovetailed to the Lord. So that's the idea, is that ultimately we can dovetail everything to Krishna consciousness, and that's the idea that we naturally have, due to our conditioned nature, people in different modes and different ashrams in life, such as whether it's the Grahastha ashram, Brahmachari ashram, or sannyas. So we have different designations, but ultimately these are just designations. They don't actually define someone, and ultimately all these different designations are just stepping stones to actually help us to become Krishna conscious. Before I continue, I'd like to ask if there's any questions. Okay, so I'd like to ask, what is the actual process that the Supreme Lord has given to us in this age for the upliftment of our consciousness?
It's the principles of living, that we serve others, that we serve Krishna, and by serving others, we serve Krishna. It's a wonderful process. But Arjuna, he had to do that. He had to find out that serving Krishna was the best in the end. He had to surrender to him.
That's nice, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for in this occasion. Yeah. Yes, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that's the golden rule. Actually, it's mentioned in the Puranas that the golden rule is that we always remember Krishna and we never forget Krishna. So above all other rules and regulations, the golden rule is that we always remember the lotus feet of the Lord, and this is of the utmost importance. Everything else is just actually stepping stones to help us. Of course, that doesn't mean that it's not important, but it's actually essential. But the most important thing is to always remember Krishna. This age is called Kali Yuga. So in this age, it's a lot of darkness. It's the age where there's a lot of fighting. So it's called the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. So there's so many different tribulations in this age, and people are short-lived, ill-tempered, and it's generally epitomized by a short-lived struggle for existence. So this is the age of Kali, that we have a life of 100 years. It's described that in previous ages people lived much longer. So in Satya Yuga it's said that they would live for 100,000 years. In Treta Yuga they'd live for 10,000 years. In Dwapara Yuga 1,000 years. And then in Kali Yuga 100 years. So naturally that in the different ages as well, they were much more capable. In one sense, they were more. They had more purity in the environment and more culture. But in this age, all the different culture is slowly dwindling and being lost. So in this age, the Lord has given us the most merciful means of salvation, which is the chanting of His holy names. That's a simple process that through Lord Chaitanya, the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda, we chant their names first. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. And then with their mercy we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Something that is important to understand is that the difference between Krishna and other living entities, that Krishna states that it is Him who is actually the cause of all causes. So He states that He's actually the Supreme Lord of all living entities. So we have other living entities, what we call representatives of Krishna, such as the demigods, and it's these demigods that are not to be mistaken as the Supreme Lord. So as these demigods, and it comes in the category of Lord Shiva is a very unique personality. In the spiritual world, he is the Supreme Lord, but in the material world, he is actually in the position of a demigod as Rudra, and he maintains he oversees the mode of ignorance, and is also involved in the annihilation of the universe. So Lord Shiva actually undergoes a transformation when he appears in this material world, and it's simply like milk is turned into butter. So he's the Supreme Lord, and then there's a certain transformation that happens when he advents in this material world, and it's similar to that butter being turned into butter, that it's of the same actual substance, but it can be no longer called the same. You can't call milk and butter the same. Maybe previously both were milk, but now there's a difference, and you can't change the milk or the butter back into the milk. So this is Lord Shiva, and he's known as the topmost Vaishnav. He's just a completely a transcendental devotee of the Lord. And then we have Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is a jiva, a living entity. He's an individual soul, and Lord Brahma is a position. Lord Shiva is not a position, but Lord Brahma is a position, and anybody can have that position if they have the actual the credits. Requires a certain level of purification. So these are different material posts, and then of course there's all the other demigods. And sometimes when there's no actual eligible personality to fill a particular post, the Supreme Lord takes that actual post himself. In this current creation, the Supreme Lord Narayan has appeared as Suryadev, also as the sun god. I'd like to ask if there's any questions. Yes, thank you, Najitu.
Chanting Hare Krishna is the prescribed method for the sages.
Yes.
How much of chanting should be done? Let's say over a weekend I have 8 hours.
Yeah.
So should all of those 8 hours go in chanting? Should 2 hours go to chanting, 1 hour reading, 5 hours to service? Or 4 hours to chanting, 2 hours to service, 2 hours to reading? How should we do it?
Thanks, that's a very nice question. So, first of all, it depends what stage we're actually, how used we are to actually chanting. So first of all, if we're not familiar with chanting, we chant within our means, whatever is actually natural. And Sri Baba then has described, for those who are serious, a minimum amount of 16 rounds. So we chant 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So that's Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that's one mantra, and that's that by 108, and that's one round. So we chant 16 rounds, 16. So one Hare Krishna Maha Mantra by 108 by 16. So if we can, it's good to initially, if we can chant 16 rounds, that's great. And likewise, as we're all beginning, it's good then to study, to spend that time studying, acquiring knowledge, reading Shastra, and then it's actually when one is more senior and towards the end of their life, that generally they focus more on the holy name continuously, in terms of their sadhana also. It's as they gain a taste for the holy name. Srila Prabhupada said that we can't all chant like Haridas Thakur 300,000 because we don't have that actual capability. So it's best to chant, if we can, 16 rounds of Maha Mantra, and also to chant more if we can. But it's good to, if we can, to read for 1 hour every day, the Bhagavad Gita, the various different scriptures, and that become more and more familiar with the Krishna consciousness philosophy. And like Bhagavad Prabhu said, also then to engage in service and have the association of the devotees. Sorry, I hope that's okay, Anachibu. Thank you. So if there's any more questions, if not, yes, please.
From Prabhupada's calendar, it reminds me of Arjuna. It says, God's another name is a Jita, and that A means not, and Jita means conquered. Nobody can conquer God, he conquers everyone. But a God with a devotee can conquer. Although he's a Jita, he becomes Jita, conquered by his devotee. So he's saying that actually God can become conquered by his devotee, his love. And his service, as the spiritual master also has a relationship. He represents that, and we get his favour. But then again, we also get his stick to bring us into line with his this loving mood, which we should appreciate.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Boo. That's a very important point, that it says in the Bhagavad Gita, Samaham Sarvabhuteshu Namijesto Sinapriyaha, that the Supreme Lord, he's not partial to anyone, he's equal to everyone. But if we render service unto the Lord, we become very dear to him and his friend. So, in that sense, the Supreme Lord is conquered by love, and the Supreme Lord he'll actually have nothing else in his heart but the devotee, and the devotee will have nothing else but the Supreme Lord. So that's what we all have to try and attain. I wonder if there's any more questions or comments? Okay. So the essence, what I can give, the essence was to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, to take advantage of the actual mercy that we've been given in this age by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to read the Bhagavad Gita and to avail of the association of the devotees. That's it. Okay. Thank you. Bhagavad Gita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, all glories assemble devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you.
No, I'll sing the other one.